My name is Erasmo Eddie Malacara, founder of Eddie Aviation Videos. The first solo. What amazing experience. On this video, we're going to have the opportunity to capture that big event from one of my students. I hope you will enjoy it. Okay, my friends, today we're going to try to attempt Dylan Scoggins, one of my students, his first solo flight. And it's always challenging. It's always a lot of stress, a lot of nervous. But right now the conditions are perfect. We have good sky, good ceilings, good visibility. No wind at all, so this is perfect for his first solo. We've been preparing this for a long time, so we are attempting to do it today. So Dylan, tell everyone how you feel on this attempting the first solo that we're trying to do today.
A little nervous but confident. I mean, we got great weather, so I'm excited. I can't wait. But you can ask for better weather. So.
Awesome. All right, senor. Let's see what happened.
All right.
All right, my friend, that is my student Dylan Scoggins, who is going to be doing his first solo today. And as always, it's very challenging and a lot of stress and nervous, but he's going to be okay. So we've been flying together for a couple of weeks already, practicing for the solo. And today, finally, the conditions for solo, it met. Okay, he just finished his checklist for takeoff. Now he's going to get on position. There you go. And of course, it's always a lot of nervous and stress. It's very stressful. So here he go. Apply full power. And there is Dylan Scoggins' first solo. And his liftoff! There he is! Awesome! And also, it's very common to feel a lot of apprehension always. For us, as an instructors, it never ends. For me, I like to compare this experience to allow my students to go solo as if I'm having a baby. Like, well, not like a woman, but like a dad. Like if I'm having another baby. I already have 5 babies of my own, and I have like 100 and something babies of aviation. But still having kind of like, I don't say that the fear, nervous, but I still having in the back of my mind the what if. But as an instructor, I need to deal with that, and I need to trust the fact that we did these maneuvers a lot, several times, and this is not the first time that he's going to be performing, so I need to rely on that. But as an instructor, as a human, I feel kind of like butterflies on my belly also. So let's see how he do it. And he's going to do fine, obviously. I don't will sign his logbook or send him solo if I knew that something wrong will happen. But it's very challenging. And for me, as an instructor, I believe that the first solo is more important than the license itself. Because on the first solo, you, as a pilot, have the recognition by yourself that you can land a plane. The license is only a recognition that the American government, the USA government, give you, saying, yeah, you can fly a plane. But the first solo, when you do it on your own, the first time, that's the real enchilada, mis amigos. So let's see how Dylan is going to perform today. All right, Dylan is entering right now left base on the Edinburgh Airport, runway 14. And I know it causes a lot of stress to be doing your first solo, but at some point you need to do it. FAA regulation says that you need to build time for you on your own solo, and also it's going to help you for your confidence. All right, my friends, this is my student Dylan Scoggins' first approach to land. It looks very steady and looks good on the altitude. It seems slightly fast, but that's okay at this point. Now he's going to approach. There you go. And go over the runway. And there is the first landing of Dylan Scoggin. Awesome! This is fantastic. And that's it. That's how it happens. He needs to do 3 more to a full stop, so he's going to stop and come back for another 2 more. But it's very, very exciting times. It's very, very exciting opportunities that it should enrich our lives as a pilots. I never forget my first solo flight there on Jonesboro, Arkansas, 19 years ago, and has been on 14 check rides in my whole professional life, and most of them I forgot already, but I never forget my first solo flight in Jonesboro, Arkansas. It's a very, very amazing experience. So he's going to do another 2 more full stop landings, and then we're going to introduce him to see how he feels. And there is my student Dylan Scoggins. Well, my friend, that's it. That's how you do your your first solo in your career as a private pilot. And now my student is coming back, so let's interview him to see how he feels. And now he's taxiing back. There he is. And it's always very challenging. Very challenging. I always said that the pilot grows 2 inches after his first solo. There you go. And that's, I truly believe that. That the pilot grows 2 inches after his first solo. Okay, let's see how he feels. All right. There is Capitan Dylan Scoggins. Señor, how you feel today?
Awesome.
Stay there for a moment. Yeah, leave it like that. Keep it right there. I want you to capture the feeling after your solo. Tell everyone is watching. 300 million people are on 80 YouTubes. How you feel, my friend?
That feeling of accomplishment is amazing. Like, it's like nothing else, and just the pride and just the, I'm just so excited. I mean, I feel 10 feet tall. It's amazing. What a rush. I mean, what a feeling to do it yourself and have no one there, just you doing it. Man, that's amazing. It's beautiful. Man, the sky was mine today. I did it. I just rocked it. That's
awesome, man. What was your main concern when you was fixing to land the first time?
You know, I just remembered I had Eddie in my head the whole time. Like he was like, all right, well, watch your airspeed, and you know, and I decided we were going back and forth on the landing on full flaps or not, and whatever felt comfortable. And I was like, it felt real comfortable. I wanted to watch my airspeed. Eddie was in my brain the whole time, and so reminding me of everything to do. And I wasn't too concerned. I was just focused. Like I was just like, I'm gonna land this plane. I went in. You know, the first one I had a little too much airspeed, and then the second one was really nice, but a nice landing. But whenever I got on the ground, I was a little wishy-washy. I thought it was a real good landing on the second one, just a little wishy-washy. And the third one was just, I don't even remember, like, honestly, whenever I got done with the third one, I was like, how many have I done? Like, I don't even know. I was like, man, maybe I should do another one just to make sure. It was incredible. I didn't want to leave. It was awesome. I mean, you can't get me out of there now. Like, it was just awesome.
I know, Dylan, I was explaining them about, for me as an instructor, the fact to do your first solo is more important than to do your private pilot license or to have your private pilot license. And you are a proof of this today, that anyone can do it with the correct practice and training. And that's what we're doing here. We're not on the business of give pilot license to people. We are on the business of enrich people's lives. Like you can see on his face right now, he's still very excited, and that's what we sell. That's our business, enriching people's lives. So finally, Dylan, what you will tell or what you would recommend to people that they are training and they are frustrated because their solo is not coming? What would be your suggestions to them?
You know what? Just don't give up and keep going and listen to what your instructor's saying and be confident. Like, it was amazing how scared, how nervous I was about this, but when I actually got in the plane, how confident I was. Whenever Eddie got out and said, okay, I was like, ooh. But then whenever I actually started like taxiing, I was confident because I knew it, and anything that I didn't, Eddie's voice was right there, and it was frustrating, because a lot of things kept coming up and I just couldn't get my solo. Different work, work for me, and just kept getting in the way. But we finally got it, and I am so happy, and I'm so glad I waited, and to know that I could do it. I mean, it's just, everything happens at the perfect time, and this happened at the perfect time for me.
That's perfect. Now, the last question, and the most important, Dylan, who is the best flying instructor in Texas?
Eddie. Eddie is the best instructor in Texas, man. He gave me so much confidence, and I tell you what, I made it solo, but he was there the whole time, reminding, in my head, like just there. I was funny how much, anytime I got nervous, I just heard Eddie's voice, and it was perfect. He's a great instructor.
Awesome, awesome, very good. Congratulations, Dylan. You deserve it, man, because you have been working really hard for this.
It's amazing, Eddie, how nervous I was, like taxiing whenever you got out, and then once I put that throttle up, like it was just focused. It was awesome. Like it was just
from the ground, it looks great, man. Yeah, great, good approach. Slightly fast, as you said, but hey, you handled it well on the flare and a way for slow down, and that was perfect. That just it just made my day.
Oh man, I'm so happy.
And Dylan, tell me, a lot of people, they think that we need to do everything perfectly the first time. Everything needs to be like we are pilots with that 1,000 hours. So what do you think about that?
I don't think so. I was so focused, and I think the key is like noticing what you're doing wrong, and then you're gonna get better. I mean, I knew I could get that plane on the ground. I knew I could land it really well, or good, but I wasn't. I was noticing what I was doing wrong, like I came in with too much airspeed, but it didn't bother me too much. I knew I can just get better. I'm gonna get better. I'm just gonna get better. And this is just my first solo. Maybe it was a little rough landing, but hey, you know what?
That's it, man.
I'm just gonna get better.
After this, you're going to correct this on your own, and that's right, my friends. You don't need to be a super pilot to do your first solo. You should need to be a safe pilot, and that's what we try to do here. Nothing is going to be perfect, maybe, but as long as you keep the plane under control and safe on the ground, that's it. That's our achievement. And
that's exactly what Eddie kept telling me. He's like, keep it under control. As long as you got the plane under control, you're fine. And that's what I remembered. And like every time, I did 3 landings, and every landing, I was focused on it. I wanted to do the best I could. But after the landing, I thought, okay, like what did I do wrong? What can I do better? And then, hey, it's time to go again.
Awesome. There it is, my friends. That's how we perform solo flights around the airport of Edinburgh, Texas. And with any doubt, it's a very challenging event in the life of any pilot around the world. The first flight solo, without the assistance of the instructor and without any passengers. And that event always leaves a good impression on the life of us as a professional pilot. I hope you enjoy it, and if you are trying to do your solo, the best words that we can tell you is just keep on going trying. It's something very hard to do it, but with correct practice and correct training, you will be able to do it. 3 things that I can advise you in order for you to achieve your first solo flight. 1, trust the program, trust the course. They has been designed for years and years to allow you to do solo flights. 2, trust your instructor. If your instructor sends you to fly solo, it's because him or her is comfortable and have confidence in you that you can perform your solo flight. And number 3, trust yourself, because flying the plane is something that you already performed with your instructor several times. So you follow those 3 things, you will be able to fly solo. I hope you enjoyed this video, and meanwhile, please keep the sky safe and fun, and I'll see you next time.